Dominika here from Vegerasta.com, and today we are going to make very quick dessert, and it's the cake. I call it fast cake, and the reason why is that basically everything can be ready, including baking, in under an hour, which is amazing. This is the type of the upside down cake, and here we are going to use pears, but I often use apples, sometimes I use berries. It is very amazing, versatile type of the cake that goes well pretty much with every fruit you can imagine, most of the berries and pears and apples, etc. So we are going to lie down our pears on the bottom of the tin, and for this quantity I'm using 23 centimeters diameter spring tin, and I'm going to lie down the pears slightly over each other like this around the tin, and we'll do just quickly. You don't need to peel them because they will get very soft during the baking process anyway. And the most amazing about this cake is that it's not dry, it's full of moisture, and it just tastes delicious. So that's what you are aiming for, this kind of like the structure. So let me finish laying down the pieces of the pear first, and then we will move to preparing the dough. And one more, and just for fun, I had some leftovers of the blueberries, and as you can see we have that space here in the middle. I'm just going to chuck them here because the cake will cover them anyway, and that's what I really love about that cake, because you can literally use the fruits that you have you know, in your pantry and use them. So right now we are going to move to preparing the dough, and here the quantities are very important. As you probably notice, sometimes in my recipes I often say that with the spices, etc., you can use them up to your taste, or you can slightly increase the quantity or decrease, but here the proportions are very important. So I'm going to use 200 grams of the spelt flour, and I really like the spelt flour with that cake. However, you can use the wheat flour or rye or wholemeal, it's up to you. Also it goes with 100 grams of the coconut sugar here, and also 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 heaped teaspoon of baking powder, and some sea salt. And I'm going to mix the dry ingredients first, just to ensure that they are well combined. And the next step will be adding the liquids, and as the liquids we are going to use 125 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil, along with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, which also helps to bind everything together, and 50 milliliters of warm water. And right now we are ready to mix all the ingredients, and you will notice that basically the cake is getting, it's not kind of the, you know, the dough kind of like the runny, it will be getting quite thick, and that's what we are aiming for. So it's quite thick, as you can already see here, and that's what we need. I love how the coconut sugar is changing the color of the dough. Okay, just to ensure that everything is well combined and no white spots of the flour. Okay, and right now the next step will be moving the dough over our cake. So I'm going to just do it step by step, because as you can see it's quite thick. And it will start raising, however it will not raise too much, so don't panic if it's not raising. It's just how it is. It's very nice moisty cake. And we need to ensure that it covers everything. At some point you will have impression that you have not enough, but you do have enough, so no worries. You just need to ensure that basically the cake is spread evenly and that there is, like on the edges usually, that's the place where we are adding too much. Okay. So now, as you can see, the cake is very oily, and that's what also gives it that moisture. Just going to ensure it's all done. Okay, and the last bit here. Right, so that's what we are aiming for. And right now the cake I'm going to put it in the oven for around 40-45 minutes in the preheated oven to 190 degrees, and in 45 minutes we will check how it looks. Welcome back. Now our upside down pear cake is ready, as you can see. It's not the type of the cake that is raising too much. It's kind of like more like the pancake style of the cake. And just look at the colors released by the berries in the middle. Actually, it's so delicious, and it looks so beautiful that I just cannot wait, and I just want to try it. So let's cut the first piece. So that's how it looks. And now the big try. Enjoy! It's seriously really good.